All right, it's day 88 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm here with TikTok. Here's TikTok. Hey, TikTok. She's from Georgia. We don't see a lot of Georgians. They're the coolest people in the whole universe, the Georgians are. I saw my first moose a while ago. It was very exciting here at the trailhead. There's a river we're starting, and Lost is back there somewhere.
Lost is gonna try not to fall in.
Lost is going to try not to fall in. There's a river back here to start with. Let's go watch him fall in. The mosquitoes out here will pick you up and carry you away. All right, this is Lost. Lost is wearing new girl shorts. He's very excited about them.
Look at them pasty thighs.
Pasty thighs, you tell him. He's got pasty thighs. Here you go. Look at his new girl shorts he got. That's nice. Look at that's deeper than you think, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, this will be the last time I'll get to see them today because they're going to go off much faster than me. These two are beastie hikers.
Not on this part.
Look at him.
Oh.
He looks like calamari.
Stop rooting against me.
Oh.
Why are they wet?
It adds excitement.
It was exciting seeing the first moose a while ago. That was pretty cool. Big old thing. Holy moly. All right, here we go. Day 88 on the Appalachian Trail. It's going to be great. All right, here's the trail this morning. It's really nice. Yeah, I relate to this trail as something from the south. Again, you got some roots and you got leaves. It's not incredibly rocky. Grade's not too bad yet. I had one climb already. This is pretty cool. Let me see, funny story. My friend John and Marcia from Auburn, Alabama sent me my shoes. I had them, before I left, I sent 4 or 5 pair of shoes down there to them, and every so often I have them send me a new pair of shoes. Same shoes, just new, because these get rotten after a while. I will say this, that Vibram sole on those Merrill Moabs, they don't wear out. Really pleased with that. The fabric top wears out much faster, and they're not wearing out. They just get stinky, and I get a little hole here and there. But anyway, they used express mail like we're supposed to, and they sent it to a place in Maine. They sent me a picture of the mailing label, a tracking number. So, and they were supposed to be delivered last Friday. So I'm still a few days away from where they sent the shoes. But for grins yesterday, I just tracked the package, and it said delivered at the post office, West Cordova, West something, California. And I'm like, what the heck are my shoes doing in California? So, thinking I entered a number wrong, I went over to the local post office yesterday. I said, hey, I've done something wrong here. And she looked at it, and it was 11:58, and she went to lunch at noon. And let me just say she was in a hurry to get out. And I said, hey, where's my package? And she goes, it's been delivered to California. And I showed her a picture of the label that they had sent me. And it clearly had the right post office in Maine with the correct zip code. And she goes, I don't know why it's there. I said, well, how do I get it? She goes, here's an 800 number. And then she left for lunch. Anyway, so I called the 800 number. which is automated. You enter the package number and it says, sure enough, it's delivered in California, with no option to speak to a human being until you start screaming at it. So I finally yelled enough, and I got to a recording that says you can wait an hour and 15 minutes or they can call you back. So I gave them my callback number. So they called me back in about an hour, and the lady from Georgia called me. That was kind of interesting. From the post office, you had to give them your local zip code, even though it had nothing to do with it. So she tracked the package, and sure enough, it had been delivered in California. And she couldn't figure out why either. Which was funny. Anyway, she had a special case number for it. So last night I got the idea, why don't I call the post office out in California? So I called them, and I got a real human, which is so pleasant, and gave her the tracking number, and she says it's already on the way back to Maine, and I should have it in 3 business days. I said, well, good. Which won't happen, because I've never had one. Well, I take it back. The very first shipping did. Everything else has been 2 or 3 days late, or to the wrong side of the country. But I should have them by the time I get up there. So that's my post office story for the day. I thought, wow, Auburn, Alabama to Maine via California. It's that new money-saving post office. On another note, I mentioned earlier that my battery block died. So I really liked the one I had, except I let it get wet some way. So I went on Amazon Prime, and it's coming in today. Ordered it yesterday with 2 days shipping, and it's coming in UPS. I got the tracking number, and that bad boy's already in Maine. Will be delivered today. I like it when things work. So I ought to be back to 100% with equipment. I've got tracking poles. I've got a water filter that works wonderfully. And I have a battery on the way. Now, if I can get my shoes, that would be good. Big thunderstorms yesterday. It was a great day to zero, and my feet were telling me about it. They said, Rick, it's time to take a day. And I listened to them. They're wise beyond my years. Let me see. And of course I saw the moose this morning, which was exciting. This is just a long, steady uphill. I don't know if you can tell. It's not bad. All right, day 88. It's gonna be good. All right, this is kind of a cool view. Got a little peek out on this hill I just climbed. Got the clouds down low. Little fog, mountains in the background, and mosquitoes trying to pick me up and fly away with me. Oh, me. I am back on the trail. Mud. Moose poop. Someone made the comment I was doing a Jeff Foxworthy imitation. You can tell you're not in Georgia when you see moose poop. I thought that was clever. Oh man. Man, I didn't realize how big a moose was. And this one was a female. I can't imagine one coming out with a big old rack, stomping around. There's signs up here about driving. Watch out for the moose or something. The life you save could be your own. You know, in the South we hit deer and they'll mess up your car. I can't imagine hitting a moose. It'd be like hitting an elephant. What a pleasant morning. A little humid. Chance of rain later today. Trying to push it a little bit. Maybe I can get through before it's done. Before it starts. I mean, oh no. The trail's blocked here. I guess I have to go home. Here's a little side trail people have made. One thing that amazes me, I'm sincere when I say this, is the volunteers who maintain the trail. You'll come out and you'll see a tree like that where somebody's taking an axe and cut it twice to remove that middle section. Pretty dang impressive. We're lugging a big chainsaw up here. So my last two sections in Maine have been, and I'm afraid I'm gonna curse myself here, have been much more, much less rugged. I mean, they got steep climbs and you had rock slabs, but you weren't doing the crazy bouldering like you were doing earlier. First 2 days in Maine were rough. A friend of mine, Redirect, who's taking a few days off for the trail to go on a vacation with his wife, he said that New Hampshire in the first 2 days of Maine nearly killed him, and he was glad to get a vacation, which I understand. I was pretty much in the same boat. But these next 2 days, who knows? I may start trying to up my mileage a little bit. Just kind of seeing what the trail's like. It's so hard to plan. You know, I learned earlier, you look at a map and you say, oh, it's level. This is gonna be a 20-mile day. And then, there we go. That was me running, by the way. And then you'll see a section which will be all boulders for the whole time. But so far, so good. Okay, here we go. All right, I stopped at Sawyer Notch. They have a little picnic table down here, stream back over there. Get me a little snack here before I climb up this next mountain. It's a pretty day. A little heavy in the air, but trail's been good. And no complaints. It's going to be another great day on the Appalachian Trail, baby. It started raining. Got a little turn here. You know, the good thing about this climb is someone has discovered switchbacks. What a wonderful thing. So I'm going up a little rocky trail, but not too bad. All right, here we go, day 88. All right, here's the Hall Mountain lean-to. Pouring rain a while ago. Look at the blue sky now. Anyway, I stopped by here. I got a little snack. Got some of those Welch's fruit things. Man, they're good. Give you a little energy. All right, back on the trail. I'm digging it. All right, here's the peak of Wyman Mountain. A little cut out here so you can get out and look. Very nice. They're pretty. Lake over there. Nice. All right. This section of the trail's been really nice. Since that peak, it's just kind of a long downhill. Got some roots out here, but nothing bad. It's cooled off some since the rain stopped. The sun was out at the very peak. It's kind of hidden behind some clouds now. It's going in and out. Just makes it a real pleasant hike. Hear the birds are singing. It's pretty little flowers down here. Just kind of welcome you to the trail. Someone told me yesterday or the day before that those were some kind of low dogwoods. I've never heard of such, but it kind of looks like it. I'm sure one of you experts out there can let me know. I'm thinking about hiking after the rain. It's a little mucky, but not bad. It's not too steep. And what happens when it gets real steep, it runs back down on you on the trail. This way I can kind of maneuver around it when it's standing. Either that or go splashing through it like a big old wildebeest. Cool breeze. Man, this is a hiking day. Moose poop. I was looking yesterday at some plants, and it looked like, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, it looked like someone had gotten a trimmer, and it just leveled these plants all along the tops about the same height. Then it occurred to me that a moose had eaten them, eating the tender tops, like a little lawnmower, except the grass is about 5 feet tall. So here we go, day 88 on the Appalachian Trail in Maine. Just too cool. Just too cool. Maine. Met a couple of thru-hikers today. One of them been seeing quite a bit. Her name is Cinnamon. Young lady from Louisiana gave me some cookies the other day that she'd gotten from her husband's grandmother. And homemade cookies. Yummy. But I'm always impressed with the thru-hikers who are started down south and who are already here. These people have been kicking it. I mean, think about it. Some of them started about the same time I did, maybe a little earlier, which means that they've hiked the same distance I've hiked, plus 861.9 more miles. So they're putting in fast, long distances each day. Of course, most of them are in their 20s and are fearless. They look like mountain goats running down the rocks. And I'm an old man getting down the trail. But you know what? It's all good. Everybody does their own hike. Let's see. I was hiking. Well, there were two people at the hostel last night, and the driver took us out today. And there was a young lady from Georgia, Tic Tac, I believe was her name. Tic Tac, yeah. And she's young. She's just got out of high school. She's taking a year off. She's going to go to Georgia Tech next year. The other guy, his name is Lost. He's funny. But he's a military guy. And got wounded pretty badly over in Afghanistan. He was telling a little about it. A lot of bullets. He actually did a lot of his recovery in Augusta, at the VA in Augusta. I was asking if maybe my son Charlie had worked on him, but it was before Charlie was doing his residency there. But impressive young man. You know, that's the thing about this. So many of the people on the trail that I see are just very impressive. They're solid, and it's just been a positive experience for me. All right, enough of that rambling. Let you look at the trail a little bit. There's some trees that are down. Been down for a while, it looks like. So I do this descent. Just sweet. All right, day 88. All right, this is called Surplus Pond. Oh, pretty. Can't get much closer to it. It's not in the middle of nowhere. All of a sudden this pond pops up. Hear the frogs out there. Just cool. Oh, here's another view of the pond. There's a house over there. It looks like an old abandoned house. Grass on the other side. Very cool. All right, day 88's over, and back at the hostel, and clean clothes, and I took a shower. Life's good. So enjoyed it. Met some new hikers. Some other folks have come in. Tomorrow we'll hit it again and keep on pushing north. I'm excited. It's going well. Here on the day 88 of the Appalachian Trail.